Hello. How you doing? Um, welcome to the Fire Realm. We just beat a Capra Demon. Um, we're gonna continue walking now. Amazing. Bernard, imagine that. Fire Realm. Your parents are listening. Hello, Johnstons. Do you see how many Capra Demons there are? That's gonna be... Oh, did you hear that? That's exciting. There's a million Capra Demons. But obviously down the stairs, that's where we're aiming to go. Got him. You remember when we fought these? Remember when I fought this boss? Why are they firebombs? I don't know. Gotta put something down here. We've become omnipotent. And the sword has become OP. Fire Realm. Look at that little dude. Making my way downtown, walking fast, things is fast and I'm homebound. Look at Big Bro over here. And look at him just kind of guarding the bonfire. But surprisingly, he's pretty weak to fire right now. Am I putting it on the TV? What do you mean by that? Soul Proud Day. Nothing down there. Very close bonfire for what we're gonna be getting into up over yonder way. The sword has become kind of good. Oh, hey, another. What's he saying? Oh. See, they're like barely touched me. Is that fire? Taurus Demon. Taurus Demon. We're actually gonna go down to the left first. That's kind of a little bit of where we're aiming, but we want to go down to the left. Oh boy. Well, that's not ideal early on, I think. Oh, I mean, he's kind of bad. 2 fireballs, and he gone. Oh, baby, since you got gone. floor. We're gonna hop a left here. Trying not to get smushed by Big Bro. That would be ideal. Ooh, heat. Got him. There's another Taurus demon up this way. So you know what we're about to do, right? Ooh. Ooh, look at us. There we go. Oh! Okay. Ooh! Strong Taurus demon. Imminent trap. Well, that's scary. Just want to hug the wall. Triple trouble. Oh, quadruple trouble. Woo. But the good news is, I don't think they can, at least for these guys, I don't think they can attack us from the backside. Oh no, he can just do surround sound. You know what? I don't even think that chest is worth it, to be honest, so we can just ignore it. Yeah, they dropped 4 dudes. I think the goal there is to literally just like run through them. Or just sprint to the chest once it gets to the right point, but we don't really need it. So we're just gonna keep walking. Hey, look, dude. Nice try, Slade. We can also go up that way. And there's a Capra demon up there. I mean, oh my gosh. Look, there's a Capra demon. I don't think I see another. We can knock him out real quick. Yeah. That was a boss earlier in this game. Like the Capra demons and Taurus demons, you know, the big guys with hammers and claws or whatever. Those were bosses earlier. Yeah. And so you can go through the fog gate, or you can go to the right. And we want to go to the right. This is imperative for our, imperative for our future. Because down here are little maggot dudes. Easy to kill. We want to kill him. Touch the door. 3, 4. More maggots. I'm whipping right now. I'm cooking, yeah. Heck, I might be able to get through half of this. Out of this area, you know? And then, yeah. Lost Izalith. Very cool. Sunlight Metal. And then down there's a special item. I wonder what it could be. Okay. We get the Sunlight Maggot, which is a lovely contraption, and a very rare contraption because it's a light source. Permanent light source. Which would have been helpful if we had done the, what do you call it? The Catacombs and the Tomb of the Giants. After Fire Realm, because then we would have had this light, and we would have literally been not, like, touchable, basically. Or we wouldn't have to learn the light spell and, like, put time and effort into that. But now we have infinite light, which is cool, but the best helmet is obviously the Fang Helm, so we're hanging on to that bad boy. Okay. Demon fires. This guy's a fire boy. Oh, I forgot you did that. Run all you want. Death comes to you. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Just gotta keep the pace. Hug the legs. Stubby little legs. Very easy boss. It's just so, like, that boss is so easy. And, like, not meant to be hard at all. Just a super easy speedrun. That's all it is. That's all it's meant to be. Just a very quick... That boss is meant to be killed when you're, like, level 50, maybe? Like, that boss is meant to be killed, like, super earlier on. So, you know. Steamroll. So again, the con of doing the Fire Realm after the Tomb of the Giants is because... Good grief. Surround sound. The con of doing Tomb of the Giants after or before Fire Realm is that you get the Sunlight Maggot in Fire Realm, which is basically an instant light source, so you don't have to actually learn a light spell or whatever. Okay. The pro is that the boss of whatchamacallit, we're eventually gonna go that way. We can ride up here. It's laggy, sorry. And we go to Quelleg's domain. And we're right here. Shebang. Look at that. So that's that elevator now unlocked. And then we get a quick rest and we get 10 flasks and we're right back to it. The pro is that the final boss of the Fire Realm is not a fight. It's not really a fight as much. It's more of a gimmick type of deal. It's not bad. Yeah, it's weird. It's not really a fight. It's not a juke, I'd say either. It's more it's a gimmick. You gotta do a couple things and like do stuff. That's about all I can say though. I think I got him. There might be one missing. I think one got away. One like glitched on the wall or something. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it. I will say it's in their top 3 for least favorite of the game, and for most people it's absolutely number 1. For me, it's absolutely number 1. Like, the final boss of the Fire Realm was the worst in the entire game. So, you know, good to keep in mind. We are gonna just Firestorm, no Chaos Storm. We're gonna Firestorm. Get a big jump up too. Curious, huh? I forgot. These guys get a lot harder. These guys get a lot harder as the game goes on, the more you kill. Like that. He's got a ton of health, hits like a truck. I forgot that they get a lot harder. Those guys get so much harder. I'm level 2... What level am I right now? 281. I'm level 281. I'm like literally 160 levels higher than I need to be. And that guy still smoked me. Because I've killed so many of them. Once you kill so many of the dudes, it's very... like, it's very GG. You know? Yeah, wild, you know. Hey, you said you wanted me to break this game. I'm breaking the game. But Titanite Demons are still hard. The question is, do you want me to beat it? If you want me to beat it, I'll take some time, I'll do it. But if you don't want me to beat it, I'll just run right by it. I'm not gonna kill these guys either. I already killed them. They just respawn. Yeah, what's your thoughts? What are your parents watching? Because honestly, if your parents are watching, I would rather them decide. Look at that. Dinosaur. Look at all the infinite dinosaurs. Oh, no, they're not. Okay. Alright, we're gonna run them. 3, 2, 1. Go. And 6 to run now. Alright, he's just stumbling. But you hear it, right? I thought you were gonna, whatchamacallit? I thought it was on the TV. Really? Gotta run around them sometimes. Only for you, huh? I understand. I understand. I get it, girl. No. Going down there really only benefits you if you're doing a particular quest. That quest is awesome. We didn't do it for this playthrough, and it's a very finicky part of it. So realistically, there is absolutely zero need to go do it. So we're not gonna bother. Oh, those guys are gross. Going up this way. Hey, there's a dude. Oh my gosh, Chaos Storm. Again? You know, that Chaos Storm does not have that many uses. Izalith Catalyst. And then we could walk down the fall. That could unironically be the boss. We're gonna run in and check it out. This might unironically be the boss. Like the final boss. Oh my gosh, it is. Oh my gosh, that was so fast. That's it. Yeah, that's the final. That's a. Yeah. I think I just skipped a lot. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, I mean, we could get it prepped up. You'll understand what I mean in a second. You'll understand what I mean in a second by final boss. The Bed of Chaos is the final boss. And, I'm not gonna explain it just yet. But it's not a fun boss. Not happy. Oh no. Just kind of gotta get lucky. Got lucky. Oh, baby. Boom. Okay, and now do that. Okay, let me explain what just happened. So that was the final boss of the area, called the Bed of Chaos, and that's called the Witch of Izalith as well. Basically, her kind of thing is she is crap. Oh, cool. She is the Lost Witch of Izalith. If you, again, remember from the very beginning trailer of the game, like the intro scene, there were a couple lords, right? There were a couple of dudes. Gravelord Nito, who we killed. Seath Scalus, who we killed. Gwyn. And then there was the Witch of Izalith. We have not killed the Witch of Izalith yet. The Witch of Izalith is her. But you're wondering, okay, why is she the Bed of Chaos? I don't know. I think she got turned that because of how long she had been there and the curse she had been afflicted. She was just there for so long, you know? But yeah. And so basically, the reason why that boss is the suckiest, the worst, the hardest, you know, all that stuff. I mean, not hard. That boss wasn't hard. I mean, we literally did half of it first try. Is because it's not a boss. There's a health bar, but it's not a health bar. We have to go into her arena, dodge her swinging arms, dodge holes in the floor, hit two things on either side of her, and then run straight in the middle, under, on a secret wooden path, going into her mouth, and then we kill a tiny little bird. So literally, 3 weapon swings, and the boss is dead. It's just the parkour to get there, and the stuff you have to do, the hoops you have to go through, are so sucky. They suck. It is miserable. I completely forgot we took our good ring off. This ring. It's sucky. It's really, really bad. And it's just, you can get in a rut where it didn't seem that sucky. Yeah, because I know how to do it. But if you don't know how to do it, you can get in a rut where you just keep getting knocked into holes over and over and over and over again. And it's like, I'm not even like learning what the boss is doing. I'm not making any progress. And the worst part is, it's one of the biggest bosses, right? Like, it's one of the biggest bosses of the game. Gravelord Nino, that fight made sense. He had goons, which sucked. But, you know, that fight made sense. Seath also kind of sucked, but he was a giant dragon in a crystal cave. That's pretty cool. This boss is in a cave in a fire realm, so not even in the fire itself. Flailing its arms, and basically it's a wipeout arena. It's not a boss, it's a wipeout arena. Meanwhile, the arena for this boss, this is an arena. This is where the final boss should have been. And you get a cutscene too. You get a cutscene. You don't get a cutscene for that other boss. This boss is pretty cool, but it's also hard. I mean, look, we're cooking time-wise. We're 36 minutes. I might just completely finish the fire realm. I thought it was going to take a lot longer, but look, there we go. See? Yeah, this boss is far cooler. Clearly nothing good. Unfortunately, this boss is also kind of sucky because of that, where my health gets eviscerated. But oh, I forgot. Yeah, this boss is kind of sucky because your health bar gets eviscerated, and it's actually kind of a hard boss. Like, it's actually, like, swinging and moving and all that stuff. Like, it's swinging and moving and all that stuff. I mean, I could gimmick it, potentially. If it just keeps doing that, and it doesn't... Alright, it's coming. Come on, fight me. Yeah, this boss is tough. And a little redundant. But you want, like, an absolutely goated Fire Realm boss. Like, this is your dude. But I'll explain why this boss sucks in a moment. At least what happens because of this boss. The fight itself is pretty good, actually. Oh boy. Okay. Ugh. Keel. Bang. Dead. First try. I mean, we're goated with the sauce. But, so, obviously, when you get in fire, right, it burns you. And it's like, ow, 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 I'm burning really fast. And so, in an arena like this, it would probably make sense to have something that could probably, like, help, like, make that easy to resist, right? You're telling me that you make a Fire Realm boss, whatever, and there's lava everywhere, and you gatekeep the ring that literally is supposed to basically make you immune to lava, gatekeeped behind the boss, where that's important. Like, bro, that's just stupid. You know? That's so dumb. It's another one of those things, man. It's another one of those things. This game, like, you know, they made very interesting choices with how this game went. And they wanted to be difficult, but like you could have done more with that, I guess, right? Now, actually, there is something I want to do before we continue on our normal trajectory, and in fact, I think we just might get a good enough trajectory to go right to the final boss here. We're just going to run through everything, obviously. Is we need to go see a friend. And it's a friend that we haven't really hung out with in a little bit. It's been a while since we've seen our friend. Who do you think the friend is before we go and find them? At least, sir, mans. Okay. Where's he at? It's Solaire, right. Good job. I don't know where he is, though. So I'm gonna look up what I did wrong. Nearby bonfire. Oh, wait. Hold on, I have an idea. We need a bone. Oh my goodness. Doesn't appear here, but we need to actually go past the boss arena for the centipede demon. And so look, okay, now I will say the centipede demon, like, it's tough, you know, because of the arena and all that stuff. And then, you know, once you're done with it, you just do this. And look, I'm literally invincible. You see this? I'm literally, like, walking right through it. No problem. Can't touch me. We see Solaire right here.
Why? Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it.
Ooh, did you see the text my mom just sent?
Why? Why? After all this searching, I still can't.
What is he looking for? Remember at the very beginning? He was looking for something in particular. He was looking for,
What? After...
He was looking for something in particular. Can't talk about. Yeah, I mean, we don't have citywide. I would, I don't know. It's gonna be tough for me with pickleball. I mean, that would, yeah, I mean, that would basically mean I wouldn't be able to play. I'd, if you want to go, I'll go with you, and I'll forgo pickleball. But if you know, are busy or don't really feel like it, I'm gonna do pickleball, and then we'll just do something after. So we could take our pick there. Okay. So if you remember at the very beginning of the game, we met Solaire. He was hanging out, you know, just chilling. He was praising the sun and all that. And he's like, I want to find my son. Not S-O-N, S-U-N. And do some closer games too. Woodgrove is, yeah, yeah, she'll come to like out here, so I feel like it makes sense for that. Yeah, that's a good read. Very little goblins. Did I get all of them? I think I did. And you see our buddy, because he was looking for his son, and he came here, which is weird.
Was it all a lie? Have I done this all for nothing? Oh, my dear son. What now? What should I do? My son. My dear, dear son. Was it all a... Oh, my...
He was looking for his son. Well, if you remember, we got something from those little goblins. The sunlight maggot. And this little sunlight maggot thing is the key. If we had not, at far earlier in this playthrough, joined the spider web lady who taught us all those amazing fire spells, we didn't join her covenant and level her up to level 30, like by offering 30 humanity, what would have happened is we would have been, what would have happened is we essentially would have completely lost out on Solaire's questline, because we would catch him with a maggot on his head and completely controlled, and he would try and kill us, I think. Basically meaning that Solaire found his son, but it's not real, because he basically just got a maggot on his head and like called it a day, right? However, we went in there because we joined the Covenant and we killed, we killed the maggots, and we got the sunlight maggot. And so now Solaire goes into that room and there's no sun. And he's like, well, what do I do? Well, there's only one boss that could relatively speak to the power of the sun in this game. And I want you to take a guess on who it is as we try and just struggle through this last part of this. It's not this one. It's one we haven't fought yet. Look at this. Area completely reset. dodge the sweeps. See, doesn't this boss suck? See, yep, that's why this boss sucks. You basically get up right next to it and like take a hit or two, and then run through it again. It is Gwyn. You are learning so much. You get GWYN. Yes, you know everything. I'm proud of you. Good job. Yeah, it's Gwyn. And it's a sad ending because, as you know, we've summoned Solaire for to help us with bosses a couple times, and in that final fight, we're gonna summon him to help us. Because in the end, he doesn't find his son. Like, he doesn't find his SUN. He doesn't. Like, this is the end of his quest line, like, sitting here in this world. He does not find his SUN. But he helps us find ours. And so in a way, his quest line is fulfilled because he helps us complete ours by finding our son, aka linking the flame. Becoming the next lord, right? So, in a way, summoning Solaire is all about getting his help, because he takes, he gets our son. Yeah, it is sad, it's unfortunate. I think what you have to expect when you come into these games is quest lines for NPCs are an important thing in some ways because they're tied to like trophies and stuff like that, but they're also unnecessary. You don't need to. No NPC quest is required in this game, or any game for that matter. Literally, this game you can just run through, kill the bosses, and nothing could happen, right? Nothing's required NPC quest wise, but it's the character and the journey you go through and what you see out of them. You want to see them succeed. Oh my gosh, this boss is so garbage. See, look, I dodged through it, and I'm gonna get slung around. Come on, I can make it. Oh, okay, we're good. At the center of it all, in this giant tree, is a little tiny maggot. And that's dead. And that's the bed of chaos. Just a tiny little maggot at the bottom of the tree. That boss sucks. But yeah, there you go. Fire Realm, done in less than an hour. That was crazy speed. I did not think that was going to happen. Right? Very annoying. See? It's the worst boss. That and Seath. This boss and Seath are the two worst bosses in the whole entire game. But yeah. Oh, we got a Fire Keeper Soul, I believe. So we can level up our flask one more time. Oh, I thought we did. I guess not. Alright. We got 2 more things to do, and they're very simple. Because now we're done. Fire Realm complete.
Is it? Very well.
Go to the Firelink altar, rest at the vessel, offer souls, and a cutscene plays. And if you go down here, Kiln of the First Flame. A heap of ash. Destroyed, barren. All of that. Under the entire world lies this. Lies the kiln. Here at the end of the world. And in that little rotunda there is our final fight. But we're not done yet. Going back. It's blinding. We are not done yet, man. Look at it. Look at them chomping and chewing up there. We're not done. If you recall, we still got work to do. Because we now, not this video, eventually need to do the DLC with Mushroom Lady. And so that's going to be the next 2, maybe 3 videos, is the DLC. There are 3 bosses we need to kill, and we are going to get a payoff like you've never seen. Because if you recall, the saddest death, what's the saddest death so far this game? What's the saddest death? Saddest character, enemy, whatever. Saddest death. Who do you think it's gonna be? Or who do you think the saddest death was? I don't know, I'm mourning Solaire right now. I'll tell you. It is the dog. Remember? Sif, the dog I nuked with fire? The dog I absolutely discombobulated. Yeah. Okay, anyway. Do you remember the dog? The dog that just got rocked by my fire. He gets a payoff. He gets a good payoff. But anyhow, that's going to be it for the stream. We did the Fire Realm in an hour. Less than an hour. That was elite gameplay. Next episode, DLC time. It's going to be lit. Alright, I love you. I'll talk to you later. Toodaloo.